I don't care how agreeable you are, how nice, sweet, caring, supportive, or whatever. You are never, ever going to be enough for someone who is highly toxic and narcissistic. In this video, I'll be discussing why you will never be enough to make this person happy. Number 1, you are not always available. Someone narcissistic needs a lot of attention. However, you do things like work, sleep, you have family, friends, maybe kids, a job, hobbies. We'd all like to sleep a few hours a day, so the narcissist will never get as much attention as they would like to have from you, regardless of what you do. You may have found in your relationship, they've tried to do things to get more attention from you. They've tried to isolate you from others, turn you against other people. Maybe they've asked you to stop working to spend more time with them or work from home. They might even try to get you to turn your back on others to move closer to them. Have they kept you up all night on the phone or even in person, knowing that you need to get up early, but yet they don't seem to care? They might try to convince you that your hobbies, things you love, are stupid, costly, time-consuming, and they try even harder to discourage you from doing these things so that yet again, they get more time with you. They need you to be available 24/7, and that's just something that no matter what you do is never going to happen. However, even if that was some kind of scenario that was possible, we come to number 2. These are people who get bored fast. Let's just say you are handcuffed to this person 24/7. You were fully available to them. You know what? Honestly, they wouldn't even give a shit. If it did happen, they'd probably be over us even sooner than they already are. Narcissistic people have incredibly small attention spans. They learn you, they do this very quickly, and once they have you sorted out, you're honestly just not much fun for them to play with anymore. Nothing is exciting. Nothing is new. The love bombing is over. The new car smell has worn off. Now that they're not getting love bombed and being love bombed, they need and want to go do this with somebody else. And regardless of how much time and attention you can offer, sometimes you'll find that they don't actually even want that from you anyway. Number 3, obviously you are not enough because, as I just said, they need a new chase, some new love bombing, and some new ego boosts. Because they know they have you and they don't want to play with that particular toy anymore, they need to go and find somebody else. They need to hoover their exes, stir up some drama, and look around for someone new to groom and pull into the cycle. They love excitement, attention, drama, doing things that are tawdry, risque, however you want to say it. They love all of that stuff. They need new people so that things are fun and exciting all over again. They need to have a fight with an ex to give them that ego boost, to make fun of somebody, to belittle them, to devalue them. They need to lie and run around behind your back so that they feel superior. They will chase and chase and chase and groom and pull in and spin people around to build up a complete harem of prospects, primary supply, old flames, void fillers, people they have kids with, coworkers, friends, family, and everybody in between. Everybody has a spot in this giant harem that they build up for themselves. And a lot of this is done on social media and dating apps. They gather all kinds of people. It's just too tempting. There is always somebody walking in the revolving door as a different supply is walking out. This is something that is never going to change. They need more than one person. They need something new, interesting, exciting, so they can start this whole painful process all over again. If you'd like to talk one-on-one about what you're going through or what you've gone through in a toxic narcissistic relationship, you can email BookAChatWithJess@gmail.com to set up appointments to have private one-on-one chats with me. Number 4, perhaps the biggest downfall of the narcissist when it comes to why you will never be enough. They want perfection. The narcissist meets you, and you're beautiful or handsome, respectively, funny, smart, all those wonderful things. The narcissist doesn't see the flaws that you have. the imperfections that you have, the things that make all of us human. We all have those things. The narcissist does not see them. They very quickly put a little stamp on your hand that says you're perfect. As time goes on, the narcissist sees that you don't play fair. You ask questions. You want answers. You want loyalty. You want to have a conversation like an adult. Unfortunately, on top of that, we are only new once. We can't do anything about that. We all have bad days where maybe we're not so nice. We can't help that either. The narcissist, with all of these things in mind, becomes very disenchanted and bored with us. They do this with everybody. You're only fun to chase and push and pull and poke around until they have you. And when the new car smell wears off, the boredom sets in. The narcissist is seeking a person who simply doesn't exist. They think they find it, they dive in too far, too fast, but lo and behold, you are only human. However, you being human and having flaws and imperfections and shortcomings has nothing to do with you. This has everything to do with number 5. They are missing something inside of themselves. They want perfection. They want somebody who will be with them and put up with all of this garbage no matter what. They need someone who will take responsibility for making them happy, loving them and worshiping them, putting up with all the manipulation and all the bullshit. But here's the problem. They are responsible, just like we are, to make themselves happy, to love themselves, to take care of themselves. But the narcissist makes all of these things your problem. Nobody else is in charge of our happiness. Nobody else is in charge of our self-esteem. It's called self-esteem. How can I possibly change how you feel about you? For example, let's say the narcissist has an insecurity about themselves. And let's say whatever that particular insecurity is something physical, something about the way they look, tall, short, skinny, fat, something is bothering them. You can tell them how tall, thin, handsome, beautiful, whatever it is, you can tell them how wonderful they are over and over and over. And you will say it and you mean it because you love them. You love them just the way they are. But you can tell them this 1,000,000 times, and you know what? They're still going to need to hear it one more time, aren't they? You know they do. They're going to ask you these things again and again and again and need you to quell that insecurity over and over and over. But I ask you, survivor, how is that your issue? They are uncomfortable with something about themselves. If they don't feel okay with it, if they are inconsolable, nothing you say will ever make them feel better. And this is true for everybody, not just narcissistic people. They're making this your responsibility to please, appease, and so on. Do all of this stuff for them because they don't know how to do it themselves. We have to be okay with who we are. We have to know how to make ourselves happy. The narcissist is lacking these things. They're the reason why they get with so many people and it's never enough. It's them. They don't just need one person telling them how beautiful they are or how wonderful they are. They need to hear it over and over and over because one voice is not enough. When in reality, one voice is enough, but it should be their own, regulating themselves. They're making it other people's responsibility to take care of them because they're incapable of doing this on their own. So they need more and more people. They need someone to tell them how great they are, someone to pay the bills, do this, that, so on and so forth, and it goes on and on and on. These people, unfortunately, are their own worst enemy. They won't work on the issues. They won't work on the insecurities that they have. And this is why you will never be enough. It is all because of them. So share your thoughts with me on this down in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't for more videos on narcissistic abuse, awareness, education, and support. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.